We're here again with more celebrations on our channel. Recently, we've lost some extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory and recapping the stars we've recently lost. Our condolences go out to their families and fans. Rest in peace. Before we delve into unfortunate updates, we kindly ask for your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Mayra Gomez Kemp was a Cuban-Spanish TV host, actress, and singer, best known for hosting the iconic game show on Dos, Tres from 1982 to 1988. Born in Havana to renowned Cuban artists, she moved to Miami in 1960. Her career began in college, and by the 1970s, she was performing in the Rocky Horror Show in Spain, where she met her future husband, Argentine actor Alberto Burco. Her breakthrough came in 1976 with Un, Dos, Tres, making her a fan favorite. She also had a brief music career with the group trio Aquar before going solo in the 1980s. Mayra became a top TV presenter, earning 4 TP de Oro awards, and continued hosting several popular shows in television and radio. After bravely battling tongue cancer in 2009 and making a remarkable recovery, the cancer returned in 2012. She passed away on October 13, 2024, due to complications from a fall, leaving a lasting legacy in Spanish entertainment history. Kinky Friedman was a multifaceted entertainer known for his work as a singer, humorist, columnist, and provocateur. He passed away at 79 in Medina, Texas, due to complications from Parkinson's disease. Born Richard Kinky Friedman in Chicago, he moved to Texas as a child and later studied psychology at the University of Texas at Austin, where he earned his nickname. In the early 1970s, he formed Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys, gaining recognition for their satirical and controversial humor with songs like, "They Ain't Making Jews Like Jesus Anymore." In the 1980s, Friedman transitioned to writing, achieving success as a crime novelist with his Kinky Friedman mystery series, which included 18 titles. He also wrote for Texas Monthly and several non-fiction works. In 2006, he ran for governor of Texas as an independent candidate, receiving 12.6% of the vote. Additionally, he founded the Utopia Animal Rescue Ranch, a nonprofit for abused and aging animals. Lily Ebert, a Holocaust survivor and author, gained fame on TikTok for her quest to find the soldier who rescued her from a concentration camp. She passed away in London at 100. Ebert was only 20 when the Nazis invaded Hungary, and she, her mother, and 4 siblings were sent to Auschwitz, where her mother and 2 siblings were executed. Ebert and her remaining sisters endured forced labor until being liberated by Allied forces in 1945. After the war, Ebert found refuge in Switzerland, reunited with her brother, and later moved to Israel, eventually settling in London. Initially reluctant to share her traumatic past, she began speaking publicly after her husband Shmo's death in the 1980s. In 2021, she released her best-selling autobiography, Lily's Promise, co-authored with her great-grandson, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Ebert's mission to locate the family of U.S. soldier PFC Mon Schulman, who rescued her, went viral on TikTok, leading to a reunion with his family in 2022. In recognition of her resilience, she was appointed a member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, in 2023, having previously received the British Empire Medal, BM, in 2016 and the Knight's Cross of the Order of Merit of Hungary in 2022, among other honors. Lizzie Muzi was a skilled professional race car driver and a well-known figure on the reality series Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings. She passed away at 33 after battling breast cancer. Growing up in a racing family, her father, Pat Muzi, was a racer and founder of Pat Muzi Racing Engines. Lizzie was immersed in motorsports from an early age. She began racing junior dragsters and made her Pro Nitrous debut in 2014. In July of that year, she became the first woman to break 200 miles per hour in 8th-mile doorslammer racing and was the first woman to win a Professional Drag Racers Association event at the U.S. Drags in Virginia. She finished the year in 3rd place and was named PD's Rookie of the Year. In April 2023, Lizzie was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, which had spread to her lymph nodes and liver. She documented her journey and fight against the disease on social media. Nell Smith was a talented singer known for her 2021 collaboration with the Flaming Lips, recorded at just 14. She tragically passed away at 17 from injuries sustained in a car accident. Born in England and raised in British Columbia, Smith became a devoted Flaming Lips fan, attending concerts with her father since age 10. Her youth and unique costumes, including dressing as a parrot, caught the attention of lead singer Wayne Coyne, leading to a friendship and musical collaboration. Although plans to record were delayed by COVID-19, Smith recorded vocal tracks for cover versions of Nick Cave songs with instrumental backing from the Flaming Lips, resulting in the late 2021 album Where the Viaduct Looms. Nick Cave praised her vocals for their remarkable understanding of his music. Inspired by this experience, Smith launched a Kickstarter campaign in 2023 to fund her debut album of original songs, set for release in 2025. Orlando Cepeda, Hall of Fame baseball player and 11-time All-Star, passed away at 86 in Concord, California. A former MVP and longtime teammate of Willie Mays on the San Francisco Giants, Cepeda was born to Pedro Anibal Cepeda, a professional baseball player in Puerto Rico. Known as Baby Bull, Orlando became a top National League slugger in the 1960s. He debuted in 1958 with the Giants, winning Rookie of the Year with a .320 batting average, 25 home runs, and 96 RBIs. His standout season came in 1961 with 46 home runs and 142 RBIs. Cepeda won the MVP in 1967 with the St. Louis Cardinals, hitting .325 and driving in 111 runs. He retired with 379 home runs, over 2,300 hits, and a .297 batting average. Elected to the Hall of Fame in 1999, he received the Ernie Banks Positive Image Lifetime Achievement Award in 2001 and is a member of multiple sports halls of fame. Renauld White was a pioneering model and actor, best known for his role as William Reynolds on Guiding Light in the 1980s. He passed away at 80 in a New York City hospital. White began his modeling career in the 1960s while working as a clerk for Western Electric and attending night classes at Rutgers University. After being turned away by the prestigious Ford modeling agency, he cleverly approached Wilhelmina models, claiming to represent the NAACP and investigate their racial diversity. This bold move led to his hiring the very next day. He quickly gained recognition as a sought-after model, appearing in numerous advertisements and on magazine covers. His runway debut was in 1970 for Bill Blass, and in 1979, he became the second black male model to appear on the cover of GQ. He also graced the covers of Essence and starred in campaigns for brands like Vidal Sassoon, Smirnoff Vodka, and Macy's. White's acting career began in 1986 with Guiding Light, where he had a recurring role for several years. He also appeared in the TV movie Gun Hill and the film Central Park. He shared a close friendship with Aretha Franklin, and they reportedly had an on-and-off romantic relationship. Sergey Barison, a 7-year NHL veteran, passed away at 52. Born in Vrin, Russia, he began his hockey career with Vosr Sakimik, catching NHL attention by scoring 41 points in 40 games during the 1993-94 season. Drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs, Barison made his NHL debut in 1996, playing 75 games and scoring 25 goals and 41 points as a rookie, earning a spot on the NHL All-Rookie team. Over 5 seasons with the Leafs, he consistently exceeded 40 points and played a key role in reaching the Eastern Conference Final in 1998-99. After being traded to the Phoenix Coyotes in 2001, he had brief stints with the Montreal Canadiens, Chicago Blackhawks, and Washington Capitals, retiring with 160 goals and 286 points in 502 games. Abdul Salam, born Larry Falk, passed away at 71. A business major at Kent State University, he earned all Mid-American Conference honors for 3 years before being drafted by the New York Jets in 1976. Alongside teammates Mark Gastineau, Marty Lyons, and Joe Klecko, he formed the New York Sack Exchange, leading the Jets to their first NFL playoff appearance since 1969 with a franchise record of 66 sacks in 1981. Salam played only one game in 1983 and was traded to the San Diego Chargers in 1984, where he did not see action before retiring. He adopted the name Abdul Salam, meaning soldier of peace, in 1977 to seek greater serenity in his life. Audrey Flack, an acclaimed photorealist artist, passed away at 93 in Southampton, New York. As a child, she often got in trouble for giggling and fidgeting in class until a teacher gave her crayons and paper, an experience that profoundly influenced her art. "It calmed my brain, essentially, it saved my life," she shared with the Art Students League of New York in 2011. Flack studied fine art at New York's High School of Music and Art, Yale University, Cooper Union, and the Institute of Fine Arts at NYU, eventually making art her career. While she is best known for her photorealistic work, her early art was rooted in abstract expressionism. In the 1950s, she began painting from photographs of everyday objects, which helped establish her as a pioneer of modern photorealism. In the 1980s, feeling she had thoroughly explored her artistic voice, Flack transitioned to sculpture. Her work has been showcased in prestigious institutions like the Metropolitan Museum of Art and the Guggenheim Museum. Flack and Mary Cassatt were the first women included in Janssen's History of Art. She also authored several books, including Art and Soul, Notes on Creating and her memoir, With Darkness Comes Stars. Don Marshall, a veteran NHL player, passed away at 92. He was a member of the legendary 1956 Montreal Canadiens team, which won 5 consecutive Stanley Cups, an unmatched feat in sports history. Born in Montreal, Marshall joined the Canadiens in 1951, contributing to their dominance in hockey. He was one of only 12 players to be part of all 5 cup-winning teams, tallying 254 points in 585 games, including 114 goals. After leaving the Canadiens in 1963, he played 7 seasons with the New York Rangers and finished his career with the Buffalo Sabres and Toronto Maple Leafs. Overall, he retired with 589 points across 1,176 games and earned selections to 7 All-Star teams, including during each of the Canadiens' Cup-winning years. Martin Mull, beloved comedic actor, passed away at 80 in Los Angeles after a long illness. Best known for his roles as Colonel Mustard in Clue, Gene Parmesan in Arrested Development, Principal Willard Kraft on Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Leon Karp on Roseanne, Mull started his career as a musician and painter. Born in Chicago, he rose to fame in the 1970s as a musical comedian, opening for artists like Randy Newman and Bruce Springsteen. He transitioned to television in 1976 with Mary Hartman, and made his film debut in 1983 with Mr. Mom. Mull had a notable 46-episode run on Roseanne and appeared in nearly 80 episodes of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He also acted in 2.5 Men and The Ellen Show. In addition to acting, Mull released 9 albums in the 1970s and published a collection of his artwork in the book Paintings, Drawings, and Words. One of his pieces was featured on the cover of the 2013 album Love Has Come For You by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. Imagine a world without iconic talent shows that have launched careers and transformed television. Behind this entertainment landscape stands one man, Simon Cowell. Born on October 7, 1959, in London, he didn't start as the global mogul we know today. Raised in a privileged family with ties to the entertainment industry, Simon struggled in school and dropped out, but his passion for music never waned. He began his career at EMI Music Publishing as a mailroom clerk. After several setbacks, including the bankruptcy of his record label, Fanfare Records, Simon regrouped and found success in the 1990s with acts like Westlife. His big break came with the UK show Pop Idol, where his blunt feedback made him a household name. This success continued with American Idol, where his catchphrase, "I don't mean to be rude, but," became iconic. However, Simon's life has also included significant health challenges. In 2017, he suffered a serious fall at home, and in 2020, he broke his back in an electric bike accident, requiring extensive surgery. These incidents prompted him to reassess his lifestyle, leading to health improvements and a renewed focus on family, particularly after the birth of his son, Eric, in 2014. Now engaged to Lauren Silverman, Simon has returned to television but with a more balanced approach, prioritizing family and health over his previous relentless pace. His influence on the entertainment world remains undeniable, proving that resilience defines his journey, whether he's discovering new talent or cherishing time with his loved ones. Simon Cowell's story, filled with triumphs and trials, continues to inspire, reminding us that it's the comebacks that truly matter. Jack Nicholson, known for his iconic grin, has captivated audiences for decades with roles that range from charmingly chaotic to deeply disturbing. Born on April 22, 1937, in Neptune City, New Jersey, he grew up unaware that his sister was actually his mother, which shaped his unique perspective on life. His career took off in the 1970s with hits like Easy Rider and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, earning him acclaim as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Despite his larger-than-life persona, he faced personal struggles, including health issues and memory loss, leading him to retreat from the limelight. Today, Nicholson lives a more private life, but his legacy as a cinematic icon remains firmly etched in film history.